does he do this? Goes in for the peek, and Delby gets the headshots. Alter
If he's
Ego
gonna die,
in
he's
the
gonna take one with
lead.
him.
What a massive round for Alter Ego. They lost so many members to start. SK Rossi with the heroics, with the peak as well. I think that was a pre-fire with that shot. Nope, it actually gets tagged. So he scopes
Bam.
in, gets the pre-fire headshot
Whoa.
off of that tour de force. They got the kills, but this is where it breaks down for Global Esports. Where were they looking? No one was watching lamps, and Kush just pushes forward. Even is able to take SK Rossi down right before the orbital strike hits, and eventually
Feeling ko,
dies
hindi
to
nila
it, but it
in-expect
doesn't
yung
matter.
push
He
na
got
lamps.
all the
Akala
kills
nila
that he
like
needed.
boombot
Actually,
lang.
Kush right now in these 5 rounds is my MVP of
They
this
didn't expect
first
more.
early start for Alter Ego.
He really is, and that's just the thing. It's kind of like what Sleepy tweeted a while back. As a pro, we can always talk about stats, we can always break things down, but Fluffy also mentioned Valorant is not exactly like chess, right? You can talk about, okay, this scenario, you kind of need to do this, but there isn't one textbook answer to every scenario. Sometimes you just need to know when you can or cannot push. And Kush is a player who has absolutely demonstrated that, knowing that, okay, I know he's on the other side. He's not peeking yet. He's probably setting something up. I can push in this scenario, and he does. Finds those 2 perfect frags and instantly breaks the formation of Global Esports.
I agree, and it's really about the aggression. We're talking about how Global Esports is aggressive, but Alter Ego Celeste is countering it with their own levels of aggression. And in fact, I dare say that when Global Esports takes an inch, Alter Ego Celeste takes 2 inches. They're a lot faster. They actually stop the aggression from Global Esports, and I think Global are not ready for that just yet. There's a showstopper being committed. Not any damage done though, just a little bit onto Axel, and it's not enough to really warrant that ultimate.
Ganda
Yeah,
hold.
I'm sorry to say, but the value wasn't really
Oh!
on that. And, well,
SK
maybe you don't
Rossi
need an
though.
ultimate. Maybe you just need SK Rossi with his heroics.
Oh,
But
Kush again.
Kush just comes back in. He sends out the
Grabe
nightmare,
naman.
and
Pahingi
that's
po ng ano,
big
POV
info.
fade.
And
We
also,
need fade
Deppin's
POV.
already
Oh!
played. Doesn't matter for Lightning though. Comes back in, finds a
Nablock
quick
sila ni
couple,
Lightning.
but Axel just trades it back even. Skills finds
Oy.
yet another one, and
What
comes down to
the-
the duel with the fade. Skills already
Wow.
pre-aimed, already knew where he
1v1
was,
sila dun
gets
sa
the
1v2,
perfect
sayang.
shot, and puts Global Esports back on the board.
Played that 1v1 to perfection, got the jiggle, got the information, peeked and
jiggle.
pre-fired straight onto the head of Adrenki,
copy,
who was
one
even
copy.
crouching. Tried to dodge that headshot, but just wasn't enough. Great start from Alter Ego. Kush really holding things down, but lightning fast here. They did not expect him. He was
Lightning.
actually definitely lightning fast. Was able to get a double kill, letting skills have this
That's-
opportunity to win the round.
I mean, you gotta
Good
love that
clutch.
movement of how he consistently strafes back and forth inside of showers, and he's just able to find duels that way. This time around, though, despite breaking Alter Ego's economy, take a look at their positions. Really forward up front, looking for some kind of a setup in case Global Esports actually pushes out. But Global is going
Look at
towards
Noxy.
B site, and that is where Noxy is headed towards now. He's trying to set up a flank, but he has to be very careful about this as well.
Pinajay!
SK
May
Rocky
glass pa 8
going
yan.
on a bit of a
Uy,
lull.
ba't nawala yung comment mo?
Adrenaline
Hindi ka pa
all of a sudden into
natatapos
guard
ba
and
sa
finds a
amin?
quick double. Not that much of a trade as well. It's
Pinajay.
Lightning Fast is the one who
Hello.
finds something inside of Hookah, has to back off. It's just a huge back and forth tug of war scenario right now on both sides.
Yeah, and definitely going to be pretty scary for Global. They've already lost some members, and Lightning Fast is also really low.
Oh.
They're looking at each
Kita,
other
kita,
on this
kita,
corner.
kita.
Axel
Bam.
might be able to find one kill,
Oh.
might be able to get a second as well. And the third does
With
not
the Spectre.
contribute, but
With the
Hell
Spectre.
Ranger is going to be having to fight this 1v2.
That was the
Kenneth. How are you?
perfect
How are you?
positional play with a Spectre. And all of a sudden, Hellranger is alone. The lone survivor for Global Esports.
Ang lapit ng
And he
webcam nila
has
sa
to
mukha.
find
Siguro yung
something.
webcam
20
nila ganun,
seconds
tas yung
left
monitor
means he
nila
has to
nandito.
commit to this site. He doesn't have a smoke, so he's just trying to block out as much area as possible with his utility. Trying to find something. 5 seconds now. Can't really stick the plant any longer. He has to get the duels. And here comes a Dren King playing off his teammates'
A Dren
contact. Getting the 3rd kill in the round and putting AE ahead once more.
Great ego from Alter Ego.
Yeah,
I
ganda
actually
ng
think they
eco.
didn't
Ang ganda,
need to
but ang
peek
ganda ng
out
eco
because
plays
they didn't
nila.
even hear the plant spike
Grabe,
sound.
it's
They could
yeah.
have played it safe, but they at least won a duel. It was pretty dicey though. I think if Hell Ranger found a
Specters.
connection there from the Vandal, it would have been pretty dicey for Alter Ego. Axel
Grabe.
here getting a double, wasn't able to connect the third.
Hindi ko na sila
And here
nakikita sa
Noxy
rank.
actually missing the
Ni
shot was
Gian.
pretty dangerous,
Baka
but the
nag-ano
King
sila focus
was
sa
there to deliver.
screens.
Man, it just shows how, I don't know, in control Alter Ego Celeste are. Because even in that round, just because they were pushing out back and forth, able to find things, they managed to keep
Good
Global
DP,
Esports at
good
bay.
DP.
This time around, though, they're getting information. There was that fast, lightning fast play with the Judge in towards Lance. He's able to shoot a couple of pop shots through the sky. Smoke can't quite find anything just yet. Just playing for info because they want control over the site.
Oh,
Grabe talaga si
with the
Esqueros!
headhunter as well.
What?
Finding heads left and right. This is why he's a star player. This is why he's been keeping global in this game. Lightning fast, also finding a kill. But Adren King and Axel, 2v3 right now. Will they be able to rescue this
Bata
round
pa
for
si
Alter
Adren
Ego?
King, ah.
I don't know, it's not going to be easy. Kappa has the Hunter's Sphere to play close,
Filipino
to play
talaga,
post
tingnan
plant
naman.
as well. Excuse me, this is getting too exciting, and he's just waiting for it. They managed to tap it, but here comes lightning fast all the way from Labs. He drifts out of there, and point blank range, the Judge executes.
Thrifty again,
Can't
no?
believe, of all things, it was the judge that won them that round. They knew where he was. That's the thing. You know, that's the scary part. They knew where he was from the beginning. They saw him. They just backed off of Lamps, and then all of a sudden, for some reason, they somehow forgot that there was a raise with a judge and Lamps. Look at Kush. Not sure what he was doing there. I think throwing some utilities, did not expect the peek out from the judge. Then the last two players for Alter Ego as well, pushing forward, but lightning fast, of course, living true to his
Wow.
name, just swings out and shoots the judge against the last two players of Alter Ego. And this game is going back and forth.
And you gotta love it. Again, it's just showing that you know exactly when to push, when to pull back. And lightning fast in that situation, after hearing the tap on the spike, instantly went for it. This time around, though, here comes a Dren King. Oh, it's just a perfect
Wow,
heads-up
good
duel.
old na
Gets a
naman.
quick double, looking for the third. He collects on that skull, and then Delby with
Thrifty
a blue
din!
pot finishes off on Hell Ranger.
A thrifty
oh,
for
no.
on
Someone
return.
call it EOD squad.
Oh my gosh.
The exact same scenario.
paying it back,
Adren
guys.
King
We're just
with
giving
a
it
triple
back.
yet again on yet another eco. That Spectre Octagon is his spot. It's
No, that wasn't
Sky's
the Spectre,
Garden,
that was
and she will
a-
not have
that was a Vandal.
anything to do with your pushes.
That's just crazy as well. I
Nag-hero
think
guys.
it's so unfortunate because they had 3 players there. One was collecting up on the alt orb, but they all had to turn away because of that one guiding light. And it's just so perfect. A Dren King now putting up numbers as well along with
Grabe yung hold
Delby.
niya.
And all of a
Sarap.
sudden,
Ang ganda
Global
tingnan.
Esports, they might just have to reconsider their approach, but they're not backing down without a
Oh!
fight. Showstopper into play, and a couple of them are low now. Lightning fast, still going up.
What?
He's able to get the quick double, and all of a sudden only has to focus on what's in front
And
of
they
him.
say
Noxy
that
comes
utility
up,
shouldn't
Skills
kill,
gets the
you
trade,
know.
and they are
Utility killing
going
a lot.
all in. Axelovia, unfortunately isolates himself and now gets taken out, so that leaves a Dren King alone.
Yes. Hala,
I
hala.
think it's pretty good for Global. They only used 2 ultimates to get in, and I think that's enough. They don't need to pour all of it in, and they still find the control in this game, even though they're on the back foot. Alter Ego, though, it's still a Dren King that you have to face against, but Skills is gonna be ready for that. Takes away his head, and Global Esports make it interesting still. 6-4 right now.
Mate, it's already round 11, and I'm just, it just feels like
We just started.
just started. I know,
We
right?
just started.
And it's all because these two teams right now, they're not backing down. Both of them are consistently pushing in again, and again. Every single round is the green light. Go, go, go.
Oo nga, eh,
And
nababas-
whatever
bash na lang
happens,
sila.
Global Esports, they take the site. Alter Ego are going to try to contest for it. When it comes down to some of these situations,
Ayan na,
Global
Noxy gonna
Esports
hold
already
bats
knows,
now
and they're
kasi they
prepared
keep
for them
pushing
after
back.
the spike's been planted. So I think Alter
Basta
Ego
may ulti si,
also
ano,
might need
si
to
Lightning.
reconsider
Lightning
their approach
Lightning
a little
Fa.
bit. That's why they brought
Diba
up the
Lightning Fast?
operator in this round of
Lightning
all
Fa.
rounds. Noxy
Basta may
watching
ult,
the
they go bats
angles,
instantly.
blocking off showers. We've got a
Push
Dren
bats
King, Axelovia.
with
They've
the
got some
ult.
ultimates to spare as well.
Yeah, but global esports are also trying to re-strategize. They're taking it slow, which is actually uncharacteristic. Watching the first 10 rounds, everything was just high octane. Everyone was just slamming the gas
Hello,
all the
Prince.
time, change of
Kamusta?
side
How
here
are
and
you?
there, but
How are you?
never this slow. And global esports
One
are
of
trying to
my
control the tempo,
ever-present mods.
trying to
Ooh.
see if they can control alter ego.
Pag nakikita kita, naaalala ko na naka-off yung Noxbot ko.
It's a sudden change of pace. It's definitely putting question marks in their heads, but oh,
Oh!
my goodness, question marks.
Grabe
so
talaga
bad
si
if you're just
Kush.
watching all the way from heaven. Kush gets a quick double now, looking for a
How,
third
how,
again,
how
and
is
he
the
will
chicken
collect
sandwich
on
na ang
it
tagal mo
again.
nang gusto i-try?
Delby
Ang
finds
tagal
yet
na niya!
another, and all of a sudden,
Hello, Gerald.
Global Esports has nothing left to their name. Hellranger's the only
Wow.
one. He jumps up. It's an
Wow,
easy
wow.
headshot for Delby. And Alter Ego, they just
Grabe
collect
mga
on that
tutok ng
7th
mga
win.
wait lang.
Kush is definitely riding that
Ito guys
high.
yung bot
16 kills already on this Fade. You'd think Fade was a duelist at this point. Getting triples left and right on this A side, an absolute anchor for Alter Ego. And A is his domain, and Delb also finding the kills here, cleaning up shop.
Grabe,
I
grabe
think they
talaga
just
tutok
weren't
nila.
really aware. They didn't really have information of how AE were positioned on the A site. Maybe they thought that they were able to bait out some rotations over onto B, but as soon as they push through that sky smoke, you just start to see heads rolling. This time around,
not
round number
disappointed.
12, the
Nice
last one
to-
before
yun
the
gusto ko
swap,
tuloy i-try.
and
Gawa mo.
Global Esports trying to do whatever they can. SK Rossi on an operator
Like
now as
fun.
well. You take us, you hit us once, we're gonna hit you back. Oh,
Yeah, and SK Rossi ever so sharp with the operator. Shining light for Global Esports along with Lightning Fast, who's already in lamps. They're already pushing
Yan na si
this,
SK
and they
Rossi,
really want
naghahanap.
to make this
Oh.
happen, but Noxy is gonna shut Hell Ranger down. That's already an advantage, but SK Rossi responds
Lakas talaga
with his
ni
own
SK Rossi.
operator. There's the orbital strike as well, and there's the utility being used. They're gonna try to find
Wow.
more skills. Gets the kill onto Kush as well.
just like that, they might have a little bit of control, but no, the
Oh,
counter
the
orbital strike
spike!
pushes him out of position,
The
and now the
spike!
spike's been dropped. Delby's just waiting for them to peek out. Of course, Kappa retrieves the spike, however. Here comes the showstopper, and Lightning Fast tried to stop it, but could not. He has to take that blow. We're down to a 2v3 now, and Global Esports, they have the option to take the teleporter. They're gonna go right through. Kappa has to go in fast as well, though, and now they're
Yung
gone.
ganda nung
It's a
melee.
quick rotation, so now it's just a race to the base.
It's definitely going to be a retake situation right now. As like you mentioned, Lightning Fast tried to stop that showstopper, but instead he stopped it with his
Rossi.
face.
SK Rossi.
Wow!
God, what a shot, that flick! And now the control over who gets a little bit tougher, but
Okay.
AE still with the peaks, they are able to burst it
8-4
down.
on
The
the first
Death
half.
Squad, the duo, they managed to clear out the site, even with the spike planted, even with the angles being held. AE just decimates, and now we are 8-4.
Massive retake for Alter Ego Celeste, and even the shot from SK Rossi, that wasn't enough.
was a
That
nutty
flick was
flick.
absolutely insane. It was a flick towards a bouncing raise. You see, the showstopper from Delby, like you mentioned,
Oh
SK
my
Rossi
God.
able to hit this
What?
flick. Delby did not expect that at all, but Axel and
Grabe.
Adren cleaning up shop, finishing off the half.
Oh,
8-4,
no.
big lead for Alter Ego here.
They peak into these duels, they are that confident and they want to take AE down or at least chip them up in their approach towards retaking the site. But in doing so, unfortunately, they exposed themselves to AE's line of sight, and that's where they were able to burst them down. I don't know what it is, but AE's crosshair placement today is just on point. Every single shot is hitting someone from Global Esports, and it's really unfortunate. But here we go. Now that Global Esports is on the defensive side, things could be a little bit different. This is where I'm interested to see how this agent composition plays out, because it's something that they've played so much, especially throughout the Sky Esports Championship. We see Kappa on the Sova, which is a huge contrast to what we see with Dren King and Kush on the Fade, on the Sky. I mean, how do you think this could play out on defense, Marquis?
I expected more from Global on the attacking side because of that Sova pick. The Sova recon bolt really gives you the information off the defenders, and then normally you make plays off that to execute on the site. But Alter Ego, they're so good at holding, they were so good at denying that information from that Sova that it felt like the Sova recon bolts weren't really giving them much information. Like we saw once or twice, SK Rossi was able to get some kills off of that, but the real heroes were actually the ones holding the post plant. Skills, Lightning Fast, and even Hellranger in some rounds. They're the ones that were able to get the rounds for global. But for Alter Ego Celeste, what they were so Alter Ego rather, not Alter Ego Celeste, which is their women's team. It's just a different lineup, right? We talked about this. The initiators are the ones that's different between the two teams. It's Sky plus the Fade as well. They're so good at using the utilities for the retakes. They know that they can use the utilities for retakes. They know that they know how to actually decimate global esports' hold off of that plant.
And they are so fast as well. I think it is worth calling out the female
na,
team Alter
atake
Ego
naman ng
Celeste just
AE.
because.
We'll see
I mean,
what
first
they
of
I
all,
blame
Game
you.
Changers Global was announced. I mean, even with only one slot, I think it's pretty huge. Alter Ego Celeste, we're huge fans. But that said, they really are that fast in these retakes. They really know how to read the situation well. They know how to rotate just as fast. And once they're in position, it's really tough for global esports to hold, especially when they keep peeking them. And right now, slightly different because they're on the defense. Global esports are waiting for a move, waiting for a mistake, some kind of an opening. But Alter Ego are taking their time as well. Look at Delby's positioning.
I'm actually really interested here because we don't see SK Rossi peeking like he normally would. Look what he has. He has a shorty.
Yeah. There's that Sky Smoke though, so it's actually blocking him off. Shorty, Headhunter. It could work.
It's really interesting. You know how it works? You get a shorty kill, and then you immediately use your rendezvous, play from heaven, use the headhunter. It's actually really cheeky. But it looks like Alter Ego are gonna go to B side instead. They actually find Kappa, but Skills is there. There goes the kills. There goes the trades. It's now down to a 2v2 right now.
naging 2v2
as Delb
pa.
finds
But
one
SK
more
Rossi still
kill.
alive.
Looks like
Nakakatakot si
Lightning
SK
Fast gonna go
Rossi.
from Hookah. There's the double push.
Diba?
as well. SK Rossi is gonna finish things off with that headhunter.
That is just the fattest recon bolt on the B side throughout this entire game, and
Ito na yung
Kappa
party
just
party.
increased
Hi,
his value by
Francis. Parents,
twofold
kamusta?
because of that one play. They knew that AE were streaming outside of Hookah. They maybe didn't know that someone was pushing outside of B long, but still, those two shots, those two headshots to start things off were absolutely perfect. Gave GE the numbers advantage, and of course, once SK Rossi starts to peak, once he's in his element with the Headhunter, the Master of Arms, it's just pure destruction on the side for Alter Ego. That said, though, we come back into this, and Alter Ego, instead of going for the force spy, they are shaving up.
Pero may kape ako ngayon.
And I like that. You know what, Global, they really need to win that round because if Alter Ego
know.
Celeste win the pistol round, it's just gonna snowball from there. It might have been a 10-4 at this point
Si
if
Noxy.
Alter
Does
Ego
SK
just
Rossi
won.
miss?
But Global,
Does
they
he
were able
even
to get that
miss? I don't
pistol
know.
round, and they
Maybe
might
a
have a
little.
chance to close the gap right now because a 4-round gap, difficult. If you make it even bigger, if Alter Ego Celeste had won the pistol, even crazier. But right now, Global are within striking distance. They have the guns, they have the weaponry, they can go to 6.
But lagi
And
sinasabi
that just
Celeste.
closes the
Yung
gap.
Celeste ay yung female.
Talk about striking distance, which is why it's
Alter
incredibly
Ego Celeste yung
important
female team
for
nila.
Alter Ego
May
just to
nag-review ba sa
find as
chat?
much as
Oh,
they
naka-emote
possibly can
only.
right
Is it
now, deal
toxic?
that
Is chat
economic
toxic?
damage, and increase that gap even further. It's the paint shells, it's a frenzy, and they are still able to take down 3. This gives them some weapons to work
India
with if they
versus
can pick them up,
Indians.
and Delby has the upgrade now. Holding up close and personal, he's just waiting for them to push out. Lightning fast, he might want a double satchel, but he has to reconsider if he can even go for that right now, just because he doesn't know what's on the other side. SK Rossi goes for the peak,
Grabe,
doesn't quite find
matidrifting
anything,
nila.
and Lightning fast just takes it all the way
Grabe
home with
talaga
the
si SK
ghost.
Rossi.
But here comes AE, just because of the numbers
Thrift.
advantage. They make that thrifty win possible, no longer in
Sarap ng
striking
thrifty
distance.
Definitely not. They just said, "Oh, you got one round. That's all we're giving you." The usage of utility, the paint shells, really they got a paint
they
shell
have-
frag off of someone who wasn't really seeing it because as soon as the paint shells come out right here, you see it. They actually run to the side. He wasn't expecting it. Skills just ran into the rest of the paint shells. They overwhelmed the defenses of Global. Global did find a few kills. Sliding Pass gets one. SK Rossi in
Grabe to si
true
SK
SK Rossi
Bam.
fashion still takes a few
Bam.
before dying. Those headshots are so crisp. But the numbers just too much for them to overcome.
12-12-1.
Man, as crisp as a Granny Smith apple, you love to watch that, but
What? Granny
when it
Smith
comes
apple?
down to it, you have to admit, Marky, Alter Ego are playing a slightly better team game right now. That's why they are 4 rounds
tamis
ahead, which is why I
macchiato
think
ko
this
red one.
timeout being called by Global Esports, it makes sense. They are incredibly sharp players. They are incredibly strong, but something
galing
is
nga eh.
not
Ang
just
ganda nung
gelling
ikaw
well
push nila.
yet. Keyword being yet.
I would say that Alter Ego is doing what Global Esports thought they were doing, especially on the attacking side, like when they were ecoing and everything. Alter Ego are just playing Global Esports game, which is we'll run at you and take the duels and we'll overwhelm you. But they're doing a slightly better job at it. I think it's the utility usage. That's a little bit of a difference there. The utility usage from Alter Ego is a little bit more on point, a little bit more in sync with their duelists going in. No free kills. That's what's going on. What we saw for Global Esports whenever they went to a side, sometimes they lose one member, like Skills would die, Hell Ranger would die. But for the side of Alter Ego, when they go in, they somehow get in intact. And that's the scary part.
Just absolutely terrifying. It strikes fear into your opponents. Hence, Global Esports this round. Only one
Ganda
share
ng
of the rest,
clear.
all on classics. They have to play very unorthodox
Good.
positions. Unfortunately, the off angle will not work
Dami,
out for
dami. Yan na
lightning
sila, yan na
fast, and
sila.
this gives control
There's
over the
3
site
people
to
going CT.
Alter Ego. GES, they might have arrived on site, but I don't think they can really find these duels. Kush going
Kush
in
is
for
such
the
an
run and
MVP.
gun, it's just not good enough for Global Esports. They can't really hold up against this, and Kush is looking for the almost ace.
No,
Delby, how could
Delby!
you?
How could you, Delby? That was free
No,
for
you didn't
Kush.
give him that.
Well, that was so free for Kush, but what a monster! Look at him, he's a fade, and look at him duel. He's like, he's not even using utility, he's just holding W. He's able to mow them down, get the 4th here, was almost, I thought he got a 5th, but the bullet through the wall from Delby, the nice ace. You're like, no, young blood, you're not,
Through
you're
the
not
wall
getting
pa
that
yan,
ace.
ah.
But good job
Ganda ng
anyway.
knife.
Good
Grabe.
job anyway. He's earned that 21
Eagle
frags
knife
already on the other
appears
side.
on my
5
night
rounds
market.
ahead of Global
I'm gonna buy
Esports,
it.
and now it's do or
ASAP.
die for Global Esports on this map. They've got the full buys, they've got the operator in SK Rossi's hands, and they need to make it work, because if they don't, economy's going to be shattered once again. Kappa starts things off with the perfect one-tap to Delby's face, all the way from the tuna can, all the way from Tube itself. SK Rossi finds another, and that just locks things down. If you were Alter Ego Celeste, I would not repeat this.
Definitely not, and they already took down 2 members, and Alter Ego, they're
Noxy.
looking for answers here. They can't find anyone,
Ooh.
and they try to even push through his smoke. That's a bit too risky right now, and Alter Ego Celeste, their risk appetite is huge because of the lead that they have, and they're gonna get
What?
punished for that.
SK
The last one
Rossi.
remaining, but SK Rossi is gonna be there to
MVP for
triple kill
Global
for him,
Esports.
and Global Esports try to take control over this game.
SK Rossi
Pengen chicken
makes
sandwich. Wala pa
shooting
dito
with
sa
an
amin.
operator look like
Taga-san ka
duck
nga,
hunt.
Francis?
And that's coming from me.
Pero
is
nakapag-banding ba ako sa
absolutely
mga mods ko
scary.
in real life?
Yeah, I mean, look at that! Wow, the marksmanship on these GS players is absolutely insane. It's unbelievable. And when they are in their element, when they get to do things like these, when they have the information and the control over the map to be able to pull off such plays, it is
nagalaw yung
perfect.
mga fishes
It's just
sa
the
loob
best
ng
defense that you're
aquarium.
looking for, because
Kitty.
you know it's a bit of an offensive defense, especially when they go for these really quick peaks.
Hello, Chai.
That's
How
why
are
Alter
you?
Ego
How
playing a
are
lot
you?
more slowly this round.
Yeah, SK Rossi actually saw shoulder.
What?
Wait, what?
It's
There's
a
like 3
triple
people
teleporter
going-
play. Global. Oh my god. Alter Ego was not ready for that. They immediately get decimated. They even put down a smoke to boot to
Is it better
ensure
than
that there would
KFC
be no
Zinger?
trades. They get 2 players for free.
Bang!
Who
And
does
SK
that?
Rossi on the other side of the teleporter, really making use of bind, finds yet another
What?
kill.
Who does that? And now moving up front, look at how they're peeking together as a squad as well. Noxy, no chance in hell he survives that. Axel, he's the last one left. They
Dead.
might not know where he
Dead.
is,
Dead.
but he's got so much pressure on his shoulders. 40 seconds, and he's got the spike. He wants to put it down somewhere.
Okay.
Spots SK Rossi's barrel, takes him down, and now with the recon coming for
Oh.
Kappa, still able to land that perfect headshot. Goes back around. He's been stunned. He's been
30
concussed.
seconds left.
He has to reconsider his options. GES are splitting
Oh.
up 1-1 on each site,
What a fake!
and
He
this
faked them out.
this isolates the duels. Oh, this is
Yeah.
possible,
Nah,
Marquis.
nah.
This is definitely doable.
Oh.
To be 1v4, but no, the timing did not favor him. He wasn't able to cross to the tube. Was looking for the members of Global Esports, and Skills had an itchy feeling. His spider
That's-
senses were tingling.
That's smart positioning, in
May
my
class
opinion.
pa. Hi,
He
Ian.
could have
Long
been
time
holding,
no
like, the
see.
most generic thing to do would be to hold on the site
Sige,
itself,
Aral
or
will be
hold
a
from
good
halls.
student.
Instead, what he did is to hold in this forward position all the way over by B-Long, the least expected
Plus
spot
5 ka na kasi,
for,
kasi inuuna mo
for
yung online
Axel.
class mo.
That's it, though. Insane effort by Axel, and still, the gap gets a little bit closer.
A little bit, and Global Esports started to find answers yet
Grabe
again.
si Kush, oh.
And I think for Alter Ego, they're a bit scared now. They're like, well, why is their attack not working? Like, what's going on? This timeout is very good, so you can
Kappa,
figure
no
out a
kappa.
little bit, maybe share some information about how the defense is kind of playing out for Global. And they need to break that down, because right now it seems like Global have found a setup to stop Alter Ego. And first it was just a hold. It was an SK Rossi hold on the B site. This time around, it was a push from the teleporters. There was someone watching B long, but I think they watched it a bit too late, to the point that they were able to set up a triple teleporter play and take 2 members off of Alter Ego. Crazy plays from Global, by the way. It's just, where did you see that sort of
Absolute mad
aggression?
lads. You never see. You have to be a little bit crazy to to go in for that triple teleporter push like that all the way over to outsider showers. And that's why look at Kush's positioning right now. He's expecting them to come out again. That's paranoia without an omen. That said, though, the round begins. And Alter Ego now are holding angles. Whatever GS has done, it's working.
Yeah, they're playing scared. They're not even looking for the duels. They're slowly checking angles now. And look at Global Esports. They already have 4 members on B. There's the amount of trust they have on SK Rossi too, by the way.
What the
Always playing that anchor.
Solo A.
Single
Solo A
anchor
SK
on that A
Rossi.
site. And this just might be able to catch Alter Ego off guard as well.
Oh
4
my God.
members on B, 2 playing Octagon. It's just absolutely crazy. And SK Rossi, you know what? I'd say he's even capable of getting 2 kills before dying here, if he even dies.
If that's the operative word. But look at how AE actually executes onto this. Oh no, the corner was not
Wow.
checked! Sleepy's gonna be so disappointed now, and here comes the sprays! GES! They retake the site, the spike wasn't even
Grabe.
planted, and we're now 10-8!
Grabe.
And
Kasi
G
they
are
were...
so pumped for that. You're right.
Because they
the
were
corners were not checked. In
stacked.
fact, 2 corners were not checked. And all the ultimates were for naught. They used a showstopper, they used an orbital strike, 2 ultimates, and they netted nothing. 1 kill maybe, but that's
No.
really not enough. And that's not what you want from 2 ultimates from your team.
No.
They did not see skills. They did not take a look at that corner. When Kush was actually going to find it, Hellranger was already there to pounce. And look how hyped Global Esports are.
Wow. Hell Ranger, you gotta love the aggression, but that is just so unlucky. I think they had the paint shells initially, and that's why he thought it was clear. But oh, it's so unfortunate. They had the showstopper. Everything was thrown
Yeah,
into that
napalit
round. They were
pag-
meant to regain the momentum off of that one play, but it's not meant to be. Because this is Group B, start of APAC Stage 2 group stages. And we are looking for banger matches only. Alter Ego now. Ultimate in hand. Noxy, he's looking for an opening pick. Whiffs the first shot, whiffs the second shot, and allows for GE to get onto site. They are looking to reclaim this land. And SK Rossi with the operator tries to lock down, but gets shot out by Del B. He's been redeemed as far as I'm concerned. But here comes the lurk
Wow,
from Dread King.
okay.
He's been holding on to that Vandal for quite a while. Here comes the fault line as well, and Hell Ranger 1v3. Sends out the flashpoint, but no, they weren't quite blinded. Kush comes in with a peek, and that's a thrifty win for Alter Ego.
It feels like there's so many thrifty rounds won by both teams here in
Yeah.
this game, and this is just the first map. And
Yeah.
the level of aggression from both sides, the tempo changes, just catching each other off guard. Sometimes it's global that's more aggressive, sometimes it's alter ego, and it feels like whoever just decides to attack first sort of wins, and somehow it's just working out for both teams. Alter ego though, they're still keeping that distance. It was 10-8 right now. That was the closest that Global got. But they're increasing the distance yet again. And if Global cannot catch up, Alter Ego will just run away with this game.
That's just this back and forth again. I mean, Alter Ego, because they've won that many rounds, they have the potential to stop this right here, right now. And of course, Lightning Fast wants to stop as much as he can. Pulls out the showstopper. Skills comes in with a quick double. A couple of trades again, and all of a sudden, Global, they have numbers advantage. They cannot afford to let this slip. They have this. They have information over the site. They know the bottom of heaven is clear. They know that they can push up to at least triple. And Kappa's got some maybe lineups. It doesn't quite land. He goes in for the peak, but does not expect Noxy to be holding him from lamps. It's the operator again, and SK Rossi isn't quite in position to do this alone. Here comes an incendiary as well, but he continues to push up front. Even with the Vandal, he's still deadly. Gets one more headshot, and Noxy down to 50 HP. Operator in hand, tries to look down the angles, but SK Rossi is just too deadly, too sharp, too accurate. And Global Esports are once again 2 rounds away from equalizing.
SK Rossi is the legitimate reincarnation of Chamber. Any gun you give him, a Ghost, Headhunter, a Tour de Force,
Shorty?
a Vandal that he picks up, a Shorty, doesn't matter. He will make it work. He will find your head, and he will find these rounds. As
Grabe,
you say,
yung
Global
weak streak mo,
Esports
di
here.
mo pinabayaan
Noxido,
yun ah.
commendable hold from the
Wala ako
commendable
nag-send nung wala
round
ako.
from Alter
Diba,
Ego.
nawalan
but
ako. Nawala ako
it's
ng
the
1 week.
SK Rossi show pretty
Like
much.
down ako stream ng 1
Avoids
week.
the op shot, gets the headshot
76 weeks
anyway. And Global
away. Tuloy mo
Esports
lang
are
yan.
again
Thank you sa
within
11
2 rounds.
stars.
You gotta love it. You gotta love the guy. I mean, just taking a look at the numbers on the scoreboard as well. SK Rossi, maybe not fully top fragging, but so many impactful frags that reclaim these rounds for Global Esports. And all of a sudden, we're back to a bit of a reset as
inoff
both
yung emote
sides
only
want
mo
to play
dito?
safe about this.
Parang
A
lagi lang
single
siya
slip up,
nakaganyan.
and Alter Ego could lose their momentum. Global Esports, they might just lose something as well. I mean, 1 round and that's match point. SK Rossi, he's got the operator and he's looking to make it work. And he knows that there isn't a push coming towards B long. They're sensing the hit coming towards A.
Yeah, that's a great flash, but unfortunately Skills couldn't capitalize on it. Just wanted to be a bit safer. Thor has the utility to stall this push though, as Kush finds the first kill, gets the
Okay.
second as well. Koshin and Dren King just open things up, but
Oh my
there's the
God.
judge coming from Lightning Fast. Does not find a second though, as Noxy is faster on the trigger, gets the headshot, and Alter Ego, they might just hit match point here.
They really just might. What a push coming out of showers, and they did it together as a squad. I don't think Skills was expecting them to push out of that sky smoke.
Okay.
Another guiding light just to push them
I
back a
see.
little bit more as well. Buy a little bit more time. That's like
Okay.
maybe
Dami
5
mo lang
seconds.
alam yung stars, ah.
And all of a sudden,
Save.
Global Esports, oh my goodness. Yeah, they have to go in for the save. They need to buy up weapons for their teammates in the next round, or they might be going in with a force buy on match point of all things, especially with an operator in SK Rossi's hands. So, unfortunately, they have to forfeit this round, and this puts us at a 12-9 match point marquee.
And Kush and Dren King, that was a nasty push from the smoke from them. They better stay in bats because that was filthy. The way they entered, the way they took 2 kills, opened up the site, and Global Esports, because of the game state, did not want to try that 2v4. It was too risky to lose all of the guns. I think in any other round, if they weren't going to match point, I think they would have tried for that 2v4. I think SK Rossi had it
Yeah.
in. I wouldn't even count him out. I think he probably has a
Naputal kasi
20-30% chance of
Kasi
actually making it
30
happen.
dati.
But
Okay
because it's
talaga.
match point,
So dapat
actually just
100,
decide to save.
100 something ka na. Grabe
A
ah.
little bit unfortunate,
Ang lupit mo.
because they can't afford to lose
Kaya din yan
these
gawin.
credits,
Uy,
these
exam!
rounds any
Good luck
longer.
sa exam mo ah. Kaya mo yan. You
Now
got
with
this,
match
you got
point
this, girl. I
looming
believe
over
in
their
you.
heads, they have to play that safe,
Ralph,
that careful
don't
as well. And right now,
Woo!
SK Rossi
Let's
already
go.
gone off the
Tagal mo
roster.
na.
It does not look good. But you have to believe in
Match
some of
point.
these players. Lightning
Oh
Fast
no,
is
si
still
SK Rossi pa
alive.
yung nawala.
And sending all of these utilities out just pushes AE
SK
back
Rossi
a
built
little bit
diff.
further. A bit of a recon, and Noxie's thinking twice, but now he's pushing into the Sky Smoke. Uh-oh.
Ah?
Oh, I don't like this.
Noxie 2K, is that you?
Ah!
Oh
Nope.
my god!
And he gets
almost had to jump on it.
zero!
Unfortunately, he was confused. I think he saw two
He gets
members through the
zero.
smoke, and a little bit too target-rich environment for him. Was not able to get the shots
100
as
days pa lang
global.
nakafollow
Oh, they
sa'yo.
actually lose SK Rossi on the
nga.
other side on bats.
It's a great idea, but we won't be seeing any smoke criminals today. But here comes the push.
What the
Oh,
heck?
skills!
Gano'ng katagal mo na
The
ginagawa
sudden
to? The
orbital strike just
dedication.
buys enough time,
The
and they
dedication,
might just
Ralph.
consider the fact that Push is coming in towards A, but they did not expect Kush to be coming all the way up from the other side. Just like that, AE has claimed A for themselves. The spike goes down, and it's a 3v3. The Nightfall does so much as well because they have to think twice about how they want to peak right now.
Yeah, bought them a little bit of time. Enables Alter Ego to go for the post plant as well. They still have the orbital strike as well on Axel. This is gonna be a nigh impossible task for Global Esports because they can't even find Brim. And if they can't find Axel, they won't be able to win this round because that orbital strike is just gonna deny any defuse. And there's gonna be the first kill coming in. Delby actually gets the kill. There's the orbital strike. coming
Wala
out as well.
na.
That's gonna be the second kill for Delby. That's
Tas
gonna
may
be the
nade
air
pa.
fire, denying any hopes for Global Esports as Kush actually gets the headshot
GG.
onto Kappa and
Bisyo.
Alter Ego Celeste close out
Bisyo,
map 1.
grabe.
Just
Buti 11 stars na
completely
sila sa
fried
imagine
to
kung
a crisp
111.
Alter Ego in that final round read them like a book. The
Ayan,
moment
meron siya
Kush
ng
was
yung
able
1
to
liter.
slip the net, the moment he was able to sneak onto the site, that was it for Global Esports. The spike was down, the orbital strike was prepped and
Yung
ready, and
nagbibideo,
all they had to do
nagbibideo.
was to push the final button.
Send ka nga to kay...
And just like that, first map goes to Alter
Ay,
Ego.
dapat ito lang.
The next one's gonna be Fracture Marquee. That's Global Esports map pick, and if they don't win that, then that's unfortunate.
With the round differential, I would say that it's really just about the comfort, and I think that right now,
GG first
for
game.
Vine at least, Alter Ego was just slightly more comfortable than Global Esports.
They really do look that way.
Sino-
But that said,
is
we
this
have
a map
seen how
pick?
sharp
Is this
these
map
Global
pick ng
Esports
Alter
players
Ego?
can be.
Ah,
Will they
Alter Ego.
still remain their sharpness as we move over onto Fracture? Stay tuned after this
Oy,
break
Fracture!
to find out.
11 versus ang double steal. Talaga? Grabe ka. Kani-kanina mo sinisend. Don't you know? Let's watch YouTube. Gano'n katagal yung break? Gano'n katagal? I need to know. I need to know. 3 minutes. Okay. 3 minutes. We have 3 minutes. What do you guys? Oh, si Saikuno! Saikuno. Ano maganda? Baka... What's the Poppin swing?
I'm telling you this right now, Chad. I have a good feeling. Poppin this game is gonna drop like a 20 to 30, right? Because
What's
whenever he's on
Poppin?
an enemy team, for some reason he just does magically really good. But when he's on my team, he's fucking moaning in the mic and he's never trying.
Poppin.
Action pack, Black Mac 10, Junior and his friend. Not a pot, the piston starving brothers on a mission. Half back. Bring your friend around the table. GW Bridge. Got the weapons concealed, nothing to lose. They choose to break the rules at all costs. Stick them in Jersey. Hit the other side to New York. Black and red leather suits. and black
Bago?
biker
Is
boots.
new?
One got the upper one controls the motorbike. The third adrenaline. Pumping. Dreams of cash. Anybody try
I'm still going with you guys. You guys are going the wrong way.
Black pack.
Wow.
Oh my god. No poppin' swing. Oh.
Dude, is this guy gonna let go of his movement key?
Helmets on, racing down Route 4.
Puro siya wide swing, parang ganun.
Never stops running and is killing everybody.
Never stops running. Nakapa. Nakapa? What you mean?
I thought I hit him more.
Woo!
Oh, fuck, that was
What the heck?
Fuck you! 130.
Nakapasa! Sakay! Oh! Wait. Sa PUP! Woo! Let's go! Let's freaking go! Nice, so nice, so. Ano ko ni Madal? Congrats! So good. Wow.
Oh. Green mid. My bad. Oh.
This poppin' guy, same map, bro.
He just holds W. Who just holds W? Oh. Grabe naman tong Poppin. He just holds the. Yeah, I guess he stops moving sometimes. Okay. Sheesh. Never wait and stay debating, cause there's no escaping. It's all about going back.
Yeah, he owned me, holy fuck.
Let's tala lang again kay Poppin nung mahilig pa siya mag-W.
He's fighting mid hard.
This guy's interesting.
He's feeling it. The guy's feeling it, bro. The guy's seriously feeling it.
What a wide swing. This is Poppin.
It was at this moment that he knew. He fucked up.
Rapping that same rhyme, you're struck out. Get the fuck out. Lyrical gas about the truth. The player haters is hating. Real cruise is what you're facing. Rules everything. Niggas is paper chasing. Crime related. Sat back with two gats. Then debated. Made a couple of moves. No time to lose. Money, we gotta make it. Cause it gotta be. Smoking constantly. We the pontually. To be and not to be. Reconnect will be the death. Hey, yo, my destiny. Saying live. Picking my enemy. The Hennessy. And me thinking that this shit is risky.
Team next game yan pa din. Alter Ego versus GS. Just waiting for the stats for the game to start. Sheesh. Oh man. Sheesh. Bro, he's good. 3. Wow. The one tap.
Why do I always get the Reyna's at Inslock and bottom frag? What the fuck?
What the heck? Okay, it's good, it's good, it's good. He's really good. Nice. Wait.
I'm telling this right now.
I need to send this to. What should we watch, guys? Habang di pa tatapos. Oh, let's watch the highlights.
You know, those maps like Breeze or on Haven
Just
where
game highlights.
there's
I like
too many
I like
angles
highlights.
for the defenders and
Highlight
attackers to pay
plays.
attention to.
Yeah, but one thing that I have to say though, we
Fracture
didn't really
I
see
like
the
watching
shading
Fracture
of the
games kasi it's
prowler to the
so
other
different
abilities,
from how you watch
which
other
I
maps.
was kind of looking forward to, but
Political
I'm not really
economy.
complaining, I have to say,
I
because
like that.
in a way,
Sharan,
it is still
sharan mo
used
ako
to,
ng mga
in the
stuff that
right
you learn
situation,
kasi
the right
politics and
advantage.
economy
But
are
because they're not
two of the
utilized
topics na
with
hindi ganun
those
ka-talked
other
about, but it's
abilities,
like one of
you
the
notice
most
those corners
important
will not be
topics.
properly cleared just because
Yeah, I like that
they
topic.
didn't get tagged by the decay or the mark.
I mean, you know why?
Na, it's for law pala.
Because
May
Cook,
may
without
book
you
ako
playing
na
like a
gustong ibigay
duelist,
sa'yo eh.
then
Pero it's for law.
Is Fate even an
It's like
initiator at
basic
this
law,
point with
but
the way
if
that
you
he's
want it,
playing it unafraid,
pag gusto mo.
going into sight, going backside, going into pipes, and just pushing the enemy team all together, catching them unexpected. And of course, you have the prowlers, you got the hunt, you got all of these skills that are just able to fight the teams a little bit better, give you an advantage. It's just take all of the picks that you want, right, Trick?
Really exactly how it was. I felt that Fade, although maybe not paired in terms of Fade's skills itself, it was always paired with the Sky utility.
Grammarly does more than catch
No,
errors.
ads!
With Grammarly, you can...
I'll handle this.
Sige nga, sige nga. Go on, Sif.
Why is he pushing like that? What the fuck?
94 on
I am blind.
Kimber and Neon. 94.
Oh nah, I don't like this. Let's... Valorant. Ang dami nilang ano. It's funny.
No fucking... None of those.
I think this is the full... Yeah, still panel. Ito na lang muna. Kay Jarso. Wait lang guys.
Thank you, Jarso. You're my daddy.
Jarso! Jarsoy.
I hate Jarso.
Jarso.
Jarso!
Jarso is crazy, guys.
They might.
Thank you, Jarso.
You rock, Jarso.
Hey, my main man, Jarso.
Alright, Jarso, I know you now.
Jarso!
Off your feet!
You're so cringe.
Oh! Oh! One bullet.
Wait, like Mason, arcade.
Oh! Again!
One enemy remaining.
What? No way! No way! What? What are you on?
What would you all do without me?
No way! No way! Oh my god! What are you on?
What would you all do without me?
Oh my god.
It's too short from her.
Finished.
That's it right now. Sky diff, baby. Sky diff. Okay. Nothing else B right now.
Not up though, I have a low short end.
Outside. Chamber outside Uka. Okay.
Spike down B.
114, 114.
Jeez.
Do it again. Okay, can we do the same thing, but can I...
Enemy remaining.
Nice.
Triple. Oh, not. Let's go.
Hey, we want this rank game? I'm
Yo.
Who needs a Vandal when you're prod, right?
Bro, every time I look at this guy, I am amazed, bro. Every time I watch this guy, I am amazed. This guy, this guy is just so... Bro.
Mid. Oh, dude, he played that so bad. Tyler played that. Oh no, now he can be mid.
Holy flank.
Touch them.
Like that?
80 on
party.
Hold on.
Nice. The other one's not up.
What?
You can pop flash up.
You can pop flash out.
Ooh. Oh.
Oh, my.
Having orb. I'm gonna get close.
Halls. Bridge.
Oh, surely he didn't see bridge.
Hold on, I'm gonna come help. I'm running up to Nest
Push
as
up,
fast
push
as I
up.
can.
Wait! How?
Under me. No, please! One screens.
Sure wants flank.
That's 3. Shocking. One enemy remaining.
Well
done. Please
Nice round. Holy fuck, bro.
Like, play together, you know what I mean? I don't know. Play together, bro. Play together, man. Just play together, bro.
Welcome to the party.
Wait, easy.
Just play it fucking together! Stop giving me fights!
Remaining.
There's no way!
I'm getting away with murder now.
Last player standing.
3.
One enemy remaining. Last round before the switch. Standing.
Oh wait, is it? No, not yet.
Market.
Boys. Oh, ads. I think this is screen sanity. yeah. Bam.
Good job, Sky. Let's go.
You want to play? Let's play.
Welcome to my world.
Oh lol! He was running the whole time. What?
Double flank.
No. Do you know what a silent drop? Watch.
Bro.
The ads on Steam, the only ads we don't skip.
Oh, shit!
They actually bought the Sino 9. Kasi di ba it looks like CSGO na yun?
What else? Too long.
Watch your eyes!
You have ult.
Reloading. Come on, let's go! Careful now.
Last player standing.
120 on Omen, 120.
One enemy remaining.
Nice! Hi Brian!
I know.
You just keep losing to flank.
Brian, gusto pala kita kamustahin pero nakakalimutan ko lagi.
Player standing. Spike down B.
Did he just blind himself?
One enemy remaining.
Naiisip ko lang bigla, kamustahin ko si Brian, tapos nakakalimutan ko gawin lagi. Tanan.
Oh my!
Walk close.
Ang ganda ng radiant body sa ano. So, Sheriff. Why? Wala lang, alam ko. Gusto lang ito kamusayin ko. Okay ka lang, ganun. Oh, sheesh. Then... Nice. Neon. Oh, it's him again. It's Mwanchi. Bam, bam. Woohoo! Yo!
At least we get to hear
Ganda nun.
TTS.
One enemy remaining. Spike down. C.
He's bottom mid.
Sheesh, bro.
Defenders win.
It just oh no, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Ganyan. Ayun na, start na, sakto. Let's pause this and go here.
If they lose out that early, if they don't even go deep enough into the brackets, into playoffs, they don't get that many points to play for APAC LCQ, and that's why it's so important for them to win this map. Right now, it's their pick. They're on the attack, and they're playing 4 out of the 5 same ages that they played on Bind. They should be comfortable enough. They're sending out the flashpoints, and they're streaming onto site.
Yeah, but I like the double initiator lineup from Alter Ego. They also have the Neon. Quick rotations from them as well. And it's ironic how Lightning Fast does not like playing Neon, it seems. But it looks like Alter Ego Sons are going to find a first kill. It could be a trade, though, as SK Rossi finds Crush 4v4 right now. But Skills holding strong for Global Esports. Delb is going to find one. Those frenzies are putting in the work. 3v3 right now.
And it also causes him to sustain quite a bit of damage as well. I mean, he's going into such aggressive positions, still able to find frags though. And the relay ball plus a Dren King coming up from the other side of the tower. Oh my god, Global Esports, they kind of just got suffocated in that round. And AE, they take the pistol.
Yeah, it looked like they thought they had control over that, but Alter Ego were just so ready for the retakes. They came in at random points in time. I think it was just really well executed here. Look at this dash, slide into the frenzy kill. They knew what they were doing. They had 3 frenzies. They knew they wanted to go for that fast retake, and it's just working out. You could see the planning. You could see that, okay, let's just let them have B, but we'll win the retake.
And it's, again, just that fast reaction that we're seeing from Alter Ego. Like you said, it's planned. They knew exactly what they were going for. The moment they get a bit of information, they know which site GS is about to hit, maybe they get in. But AE are already just prepared to go in for that contest. And right now, they're contesting for A main. They're pushing them back with the relay bolts. Both already sent out, and Delby has repositioned. Global Esports, if they want to reposition and push back into A main, they've got to think twice about it.
They do,
Okay,
and they
this
actually
is
forced
Global
bot as well. So
Esports
similar to the
map pick,
first
so
map,
they-
trying to get the other team not ready, I guess, or trying to catch them with their pants down, but it's just not working out because Alter Ego, they know what's up. They're buying on every single member. You know how sometimes maybe a chamber or like your dedicated operator might greed on the second round just to buy the op on the third round?
Ooh.
That's not happening. Alter Ego are ready for any circumstances.
And it's also really terrifying as well. I mean, the last time that Global Esports forced bot, they kind of lost. They won on the Thrifty on the next, but if they don't make this one count, again, it just hurts their momentum. They just lost their Star Fragger, and now even though they're on site, the trades aren't really favoring them just yet. Here comes Axel as he comes out and swings from the top of tower. The incendiary on the ground burns lightning fast. He's still alive though, and that is where they have the potential for damage. A Dren King, they're going out to clear all the way from the back, but lightning fast holding the off angle. He swings, he strikes, he gets a quadra. I ran out of words. But it's just so good.
I ran out of words.
The force buy works out for them this time.
It really paid off, and that gamble didn't pay off for the first map, but it did this map. It looked pretty dicey after losing 2 players, but lightning faster than that trigger, using that Spectre, getting a 4K, pushing through the smoke here as well. And they didn't check their corners, like you mentioned. Sleepy would probably be not happy about this because look at that, just hiding in that corner, able to get those 2 kills, even though he only had 22 HP left.
Yo, Marquis.
Yeah,
I think we can give that one to them. You really don't expect people to be in that position, and you don't expect SK Rossi to land such nutty shots. Here comes the flashpoint. They push up front, but all of a sudden, Alter Ego with the frenzies, with the classics, they're still able to do so much damage. What is this? A Dren King? He's falling back, but it's still so scary. He goes in for the peek. Nodes are pushing him. He sends out the fall line. Repeaks again. Skills. He's trying to spray, but okay, we turn our backs around, and that's where Skills will be able to pepper him full of holes.
It was a 5-sack for Alter Ego. They made it expensive for Global, but they do have the money to buy this round. It's like you mentioned. I disagree with you though. I don't think it's unexpected for SK Rossi to pull this off because he's absolutely nutty.
Okay.
But that still, what a shot. I completely agree that it's just so nice to see. Like, he finds heads, it's a headhunter. No matter what gun he has in his hands, it's a headhunter.
That was mid-teleport, you know? He was just about to make it out of there. Noxy, I mean, this is the chamber diff right now. Like, the true difference in these two players. They're both playing the same agents, but SK Rossi just has a completely different playstyle. Something that really is so wondrous that you have to watch in amazement every single time you see him peak. This time around, though, they have the weapons now, but AE also has the full buy. A bit of a reset on both sides, and Global Esports are looking to keep and maintain this momentum that they have. That's why they're playing a little bit more careful this time around.
Yeah, they definitely want to keep that momentum. They also have slightly smaller buy with the 2 Spectres that they saved from the previous round. So they have to be a little bit careful there. They have to vary their attacks a little bit because they've been slamming on the gas every single time. And right now it looks like they're going to go for a burst instead. Alter Ego though, they know what's up. They're already rotating. All 5 members are already here.
That's so fast. The thing is, you still got 40 seconds, so does Global Esports actually want to commit into this? Because if they do, it could be a big trap. Hellranger, though, denies that right, and he gets a quick double. Axel trades back, but here comes SK Rossi, 2v2, and these guys are still alive. The spike not planted yet is the problem, though. Sky Smoke blocks it off. Skills trying to spray through, but he has to be very, very careful. Kush, he's the one to deny, and he will get that frag onto Skills. SK Rossi, can you do this? With 8 seconds remaining, he can only go for the frags now. Goes in for the peek, but Kush led the shot first, and AE are at 2-2.
Alter Ego reading the situation, rotating all players on the periphery of that B site. And Global Esports, they didn't have an answer. They wanted to go for the spike plant. They were denied that. They wanted to go for the spike. They couldn't even rescue it from the hands of Kush, who was just holding that angle. And there was just a struggle for Global Esports. They couldn't even get to the spike after getting the site.
Man, it's just
Like yung
absolutely
sound
crazy.
talaga. Try mo
I
i-refresh.
mean, SK Rossi, definite star fragger, but Kush with that previous map, landing close to a 30 bomb, 367 ACS. You really have to be very careful about how you want to repeat these guys. And Alter Ego, my God, just pushing out, clearing out the entire site now. They have position. It's almost as if they are the ones that are attacking. We just swap sides now.
It kind of worked out for them as well because that Rolling Thunder was completely useless, but Lightning Fast gonna be traded as Kush lands a quick headshot onto him. 4v4 right now, but Global, they're lacking a little bit in the gun department. They have 2 pistols.
Oh no.
They do have the rest though. Delb gets 1 kill, Kush gets another kill as well. Delby with a stun gets a triple too, and Alter Ego, after the first 2 rounds, it didn't look so good for them. They look so good right now.
Incredibly sharp. I mean, the reads, the plays, the strats. It's this beautiful pincer maneuver coming in all the way from B, rotating all the way over to A, and then coming in from the door as well as the site itself. It just keeps you pinned down. And with the way that Global Esports are playing this, they're calling the timeout now. They have to reassess and rethink how they want to approach this. They're like you said before, they're slamming the gas pedal, and it almost looks as if it's 2 bulls locking horns going face to face every single round. The difference being, Alter Ego Celeste are the ones that are changing things up every time they do so, and it kind of keeps Global Esports guessing. I mean, no way you would have expected Alter Ego to already be on A site as soon as the spike even touched the ground.
I agree, and it's like you mentioned,
Baka
it's a little bit of the
pala yun.
variety as well
Oo,
that Global
ata.
is lacking. Whenever they push aside, it's just a full-on execute. They try to look for as many kills as they can. I haven't really seen like a split push from them. They don't really like going on the opposite side of this map. And on Fracture, that's sort of like this. That's why this map is unique. So actually sending lightning fast right now on that opposite side, but I actually think they're just too concentrated on one side. And in fact, he's going back. So they're too concentrated on one side, and for a map like Fracture, you don't want to take advantage of those multiple angles.
Oh
the
my
Alter
God.
Ego, they're doing the same thing. You know what? Until Global figures this out, they can do this exact same thing over and over again. Once they clear one side, here's the thing about defense. Once they clear one side, they know where Global is going to come from. They're going to know it's only from one side, and because of that, they only need to watch one angle for both sides.
Quite true, but slightly different this time around, because they've split up back to default positions. If Global times this just right, utility sent out just beta rotations. And look at Del B all the way inside a tunnel. He's calling that B side is entirely clear. They know the hit's coming towards A. Global Esports are playing into Alter Ego's hands right now. This is not good.
The fragment. The Molly is
kill.
just too much right now for Global Esports. They're gonna try to get onto that site. They are in it, but Spike is not. They're not even gonna get that Spike down, as Noxy is gonna come out from doors, and
Grabe,
everyone is just dying.
Saka
SK
lang.
Rossi trying to hold it, gets 2, but one man on an island can't do 5, and there seems to be some beef against SK Rossi here.
We call that victory crouching. It's just, it's a celebration of the dub sometimes. Okay, but that said, I mean, wow, Alter
Lala ni SK
Ego.
Rossi.
First of all, SK Rossi, of course. I mean, despite being the last guy alive, still able to take down 2 with him is quite amazing. But of course, he cannot do these things alone. Alter Ego are just making the same plays. If Global Esports actually holds and expects the push, though, they might be able to turn this around, but they're pushing up as well. In towards Dish they go, and they're able to take down Noxy. Now it's just a back and forth dancing and trying to bait out these peaks. But here comes Kush. This guy doesn't stop pushing. He's got his teammate Axel to back him up as well, and now they have control over Dish. They have control over Spike.
Shut down.
What just happened?
That is such a tilter. Like you could see the wind coming out of Lightning Fast as he shot that showstopper, as he shot it a little bit too low. SK Rossi finds one though, but gets traded immediately. The rest is ready for Kappa, but all of his teammates are not in safe positions. And Kush just swats him like a fly in midair. Quick headshot before he even landed.
Kush, daddy, chill. Dude, this guy, every single round, I mean, the way that he positions himself, he's already in the thick of it. He's already in the hot zone. But he still moves around that thing like he owns the place. And it makes you think, if you're in Global Esports shoes, you're not quite sure where he's about to show up from. And that is the worst possible thing on a place, on a spot of the map, such as Dish. Because, it's kind of like this one rectangle, and he could pick out from either side. Alter Ego sending the same play again. This time, Global Esports trying to hold, but they got stunned, they got concussed, and oh my god, even on the zip line, there's just no chance, no hope. It's 5 wins already, pretty soon the 6th, and Noxy is looking to claim more hits. Skills takes 1 skull. He's looking to pick up the weapon, smokes it off, and still holding the Sheriff, waiting for them to drop. It's a pop flash, and he has to turn tail and run.
Oh, they're so aggressive still. 4v2, they know they have the advantage. They want to push forward. They're just looking for these pests. They're just looking for Global Esports. They know that they're hiding around somewhere, so they're gonna find them. They're gonna want to execute them.
Oh. Well, Global Esports could use this to their advantage, though, but it's just even these duels, he got him down to 1 HP. SK Rossi, you can do this! Delby's on the other side, he's looking for him, but stuck behind the fast lanes. Delby's already...
Grabe si Delby!
Oh my god, and as
1
soon as the
HP!
curtain drops, it's the
1
spin of
HP!
the hammer. He gets the head, and Alter Ego still, with the tapping of the crouch button, they go to 6 and 2.
Yo, there is just something about Alter Ego. It feels like they've downloaded Global Esports right now. They just know everything that they're doing. Look at Delvey here, just pushing out, punishing them anywhere. They just have such a great read of the situation. Everyone just got decimated. And this is such a heartbreaker. Delvey, 1 HP. They couldn't even finish the job, and he even gets the headshot here. Unfortunately, SK Rossi runs into his crosshair, and you know what? They seem to only have beef with SK Rossi. No one else on Global Esports. What's up with that?
Because SK Rossi is that good, you know? Sometimes
I agree.
Haters gonna hate. And again, Alter Ego plays the same strat, but this time around, Global Esports just slamming it onto the A side. This time they managed to make it work, even with Kush and the null command and the pop flash. You get denied. This time, Global Esports are the ones in control just because they split pushed all the way from door, all the way from main, and as much as Alter Ego wants to come into contest this, they cannot because of the utility, because of the holds. Here comes Del B, even with the fast lane as he tries to strafe onto site, he cannot do it, and lightning fast with the quadruple kill will be able to deny them that right. It's 6-3, and Global Esports are back on the board.
Such a well-timed, well-earned win for Global Esports. They finally cracked the code. They finally went, hey, you know what? We're an aggressive team. Let's just aggress. Let's just be faster than Alter Ego. And doing that is great because this is where you need the confidence. This is where you start stopping the bleeding, rather. Because you can't just cede more rounds to Alter Ego. You need to start winning them. And this confidence is great for Global Esports. And with Lightning Fast leading the charge as well. Great to see from them as they continue that. Skills takes down Delby.
Oh my God.
Starts punishing the aggression from Alter Ego.
This is what they were looking for this entire half. Alter Ego, they've gotten a little bit too comfortable, a little bit too cushy, you might even say. And now they have the numbers, well, this advantage. Global Esports, they might just be able to slam this site, overwhelm it, and take full control. And now with the utility coming in, they will be able to claim it.
And there's the execute coming in. They're clearing the site, being a little bit more careful this time, which I like to see because what they weren't very good at was setting up that post time because Alter Ego are playing too fast. And it looks like Alter Ego are the ones with a step slower because they're respecting Global Esports a little bit this time. Noxy a little bit slower on the trigger. Knocked SK Rossi with the tour de force. That gun scopes a little bit faster, moves just a little bit smoother. Skills gets a triple kill. Shows off all of his skills with a quadra kill.
Hashtag skills, dude. Oh my God, the quadra kill. And it just starts off with them gaining control of the site, with them denying that aggression from Alter Ego. Like you mentioned, Marquis, it's almost, you could just picture them being Dikembe Mutombo, wagging their finger like, this, you can't just run the same strat again. Do something different this time, Alter Ego. Because they've been trying to push out of Dish, trying to push out of Arcade. It worked out for the longest time, but now Global Esports has adapted.
They're really adapting. Global has found a solution. They know they can punish aggression coming from Alter Ego. And they're not gonna let you do the same thing over and over again. And now they have the counter flash as well. SK Rossi leading the charge. That Chamber is a duelist. 2 heads right now. Trying to look for a third as he pushes forward. And Global have control over. Might be able to find a third as well. Has to reload though. Adren King finally puts a stop to this onslaught, but at what cost? 3 members dead, and Global Esports have 4 alive. They have the spike, and it's going down.
The A site is now the Alter Ego graveyard, Marquis, and it's all at the hands of SK Rossi. They've managed to claim a bit of vengeance, and now they're looking for even more. And here comes Kush all the way from A main. He's the last one left. He's been concussed. He's falling back. Hellranger.
Oh, okay, now it's
Minnow. No expects it. How? How did you know?
Whoa!
Gone, and Kush he gains that lead. It's now 7-4 as we go into the last round before the swap.
Looking like the Terminator there on that KO. Very robotic, very clean. That flash finding the flank and finishing off the clutch, pulling off the almost impossible. Their odds were all against him, but he makes it work. Kush, what a monster.
Did he hear like footsteps or something, or did he just go full Terminator Arnold mode and just like, our target acquired, I'm gonna do this, and he just does. I mean, look at this. It's a 1v2 clutch. He might not be at the top of the scoreboard right now, but oh my god, you're right, 1v3. And what is this now? Rolling Thunder? SK Rossi stunned.
Oh no!
He's still tracking the hit though. But here comes that onslaught again. He just
Why are they
angry?
SK Rossi.
No!
All of them are shooting his dead corpse mid-round.
Wait, what?
What's going on here?
It's an all-out brawl, and Global Esports wants to fight. Unfortunately, though, they lose their IGL. Hellranger's gone.
Just like the emotions getting to Global, I think they were looking for that revenge kill. That's why the spike didn't go down. Emotions running the best of that. Alter Ego are living in their heads rent free, but Global are turning things around. They get 3 kills. They peek out of the corners at opportune time, and Kappa is gonna get a triple kill. All down to Axel right now. We haven't really seen him in these clutch situations, but he gets the first one. Uses the molly to buy some time. The showstopper though. Oh! He gets the kill, but the showstopper well aimed, and he gets the kill anyway from the grave.
And that's how you get the last laugh. Lightning fast. Lightning McQueen. He goes by, jumps through the air, ka-chow. I pull out the showstopper, and all of a sudden you thought you got the frag. He had to run away. And things are just turned around. 7-5 now as we go into the second half, Marquis.
Such a great play from Axel, but lightning fast. Recovered.
If he went the other
earlier
way,
on,
if he went right, I think he
angle,
would have lived.
If he shot that half a
Hi,
second
Ed
later,
Russell.
I think
Hello.
would have missed. I think Axel would have lived. If he were just off by a few degrees to the left, it would have missed. He shot it just at the right
Kenneth,
spot.
thank you for the
And
follow,
Axel,
Kenneth De La
great play from him. He still found a headshot off of that flying raise, but it didn't matter. Global Esports, they get round number 5, and this second half, coming to the second half, is still pretty close. But Alter Ego, I'd say they still look like they're poised to just take this map too.
It starts with one thing, the showstopper, but in the end, it doesn't even matter. That's it though. I mean, it's still incredible feats, and this is peak aggressive Valorant right here, Marquis. Both teams non-stop pushing pedal to the metal. They just don't stop.
It's such a nice game to watch, and you know what? They're both playing aggressively, but it's such a nice type of aggression. They're just not going in blindly. They're taking duels they know they can win. SK Rossi is taking the charge. As a chamber, there's no way to run when you're a chamber on attack. There's no set rendezvous. They're just holding W and finding the kills. On the side of Alter Ego, they feel like they're a matador. They're just letting Global Esports in, and then they just pounce right after. Global Esports are the bull, and Alter Ego, they're the matadors. They just let them into the site, and then they go in for the kill. That's what's happened time and time again, but sometimes the bull gets the win, gets the jump on the matador, and especially when they're not ready. I think that's why Global Esports was able to make it this close.
You're absolutely right. We started things off thinking maybe it's like bull versus bull, locking horns, but actually, yeah, I think the matador metaphor actually makes a little bit more sense, but we might have just swapped things around because Global Esports are now on the defense. They might be the matador this time because they've got a slightly more defensive composition. And just like that, because of the control over the door, they managed to pull off a trade. SK Rossi pulling the Zeta Division shorty angle right now. He just dashes in though, but SK Rossi still locks it off. You shall not pass. But still, they managed to gain control of the site, but they have numbers advantage.
Completely stunned, and it still wasn't enough. He was able to turn, like you mentioned. It doesn't matter that he's stunned. He's able to track you still. Even the dash was not enough from Delby. It took a fistful of bullets to the face from that shorty. SK Rossi, what a monster. Got away to sticky ass.
Wait, what?
Teleports back though. That was a bit too risky. Might not have intended to do that as Adren King finds some kills and Alter Ego. They just finish off Global Esports.
Why you TP, bro?
Oh no! I could see the idea that he was going for, because if he TPs just in time, if there was no one behind that rendezvous exit, and his teammates were coming in from the front, it's the perfect pincer, it's the perfect sandwich. But unfortunately, Alter Ego had more players inside the tower. I think they just weren't really expecting that. And out of all that chaos, Global Esports unfortunately won they drew the shorter straw.
Yeah, and I don't like this. Coming into the second half, you're already at a disadvantage, and Alter Ego winning a pistol round this time around. It's gonna be scary. The flash. Oh, that's a classic. That was, I believe, a right click onto his face. But the rest of Alter Ego, they're not stopping. They're not gonna let one death stop them. They're going all the way here.
They really are. Like, what are they just don't stop. They're accelerating every single round, and Alter Ego right now with the Spectres. He's running close approach. No, Kappa can't quite land a shot. He got the first one, but here comes a Dread King. How? They're just not slowing down.
There are no breaks in this show. There are no breaks in this game. Both teams playing on full octane. They're both just W. On defense, Alter Ego is holding W. On defense, Global Esports holding W. They tried to put forward, catch him by surprise. But it's like you mentioned, Alter Ego just have a slightest bit more control. They held W all the way. They knew something was up. They slammed the bricks, turned around, found Global Esports, and they look like deer in the headlights there. They got caught. They got punished for pushing forward.
This time around, though, hopefully, I don't know, SK Rotzi's pulling out the Judge. Master of Arms, he's looking for a couple more. And again, the Vandal skills! He's able to burst them down as they try to slide on through. SK Rotzi might be cut, but this is big information. They know they're coming. And Kappa, he's looking for the trades. He got the first, but here comes the Dren King swinging right back at him. 2v1, and a Dren King looking for a safe plant. He's trying to bait out some peaks. The fault line confirms that they're coming from A main. It's the Rolling Thunder that sends them back from whence they came. Is he going to be able to hold them off, though? It's still a 1v2. He needs to be very careful about the timings. Sends out the fault line. That's not here.
What? 1 HP!
1v2 clutch to 1 HP! He still flicks back and forth! This is insane!
How does he pull that off? He did not see the Rays walk up. He did not see Lightning Fast go up those stairs. He finds Hellranger, he finds Lightning Fast as well. I'm not sure where or how he even found that angle onto Lightning Fast. As his first kill goes down, left with 1 HP, I don't know how he pulls this off. And Alter Ego, they're getting away with everything.
Oh my god.
The transfer.
Wow, Alter
tilted.
Ego.
Dude, 1 HP.
So good.
1 HP.
It's one of those things, right? It's one of those things, like you experience it in your game, you're just throwing your headset down, you're throwing your keyboard, your mouse probably is on the floor already. How does he do that? How does he pull it off? This guy is one of the most experienced players in the Indonesian scene, and you can see why.
That's bananas. It's just crazy. Like truly, this is why Alter Ego are here to play. Global Esports had that. They played everything right. They were doing so well, but just down to that one less player, down to 1 HP, and somehow a Dren King still has that star power in him to truly claim this throne, to truly claim this title of king. We're at 10-5 now, and off this timeout, I sure hope that Global Esports has it in them to come back because they need it.
It was a 1v2, 1 HP clutch, and you know what? You know what even hurts more? That was a bonus round for Alter Ego. They survived with one player, 1 HP. Global couldn't even convert that, and Alter Ego, they're not stopping at all. Nothing's gonna stop them, and they're just gonna dash into the site.
Oh, Marquis, we are just stepping on the gas, and now they're on the site. They're running in the 90s. If you're Global Esports, how do you stop this? How do you guns and drifto? You just can't. They don't have the guns this round, and they're looking for some duels, but look at how he's peeking back and forth. The Dread King, a second frag. The orbital truck, you are completely overwhelmed, and Hellranger, despite picking up the Vandal, he can only get 1. It's a good bit of damage, but it's not enough. 11-5, and they just might. Alter Ego just might send Global Esports down to the elimination bracket.
A Dren King finding all heads that round still. Coming off of that 1v2, continuing his heroics. Look at the way he aims. It just snaps into their heads. Just completely obliterating Global Esports there. Just 2 kills from the previous round, 3 kills from this round. Virtually an ace to me.
It's yeah, I guess I would say so. Global Esports has been trying everything in the book, though. Now they're pulling out the big guns, the operator. I certainly hope they can hold it down this time. SK Rossi's doing his thing, watching down the trees, making sure no monkeys swing towards him. Oh, look at Del B, my god, making so much noise on that ice. They're not slowing down though. SK Rossi turns and veers his head. He's able to snap onto Kush. Gets the first one, but oh my god, a drinking Axel! They just push up front. A couple of trades, but they still claim the site, and they were down to a 2v3 retake with AE on the advantage.
And that's something to counter SK Rossi, the numbers advantage. SK Rossi might be able to find that first kill, but Alter Ego, they're ready for that. They're ready for the trades, and they just run into the site, rush him, don't even give him a chance to go for a second frag. Just completely take him out of the game. And this fracture map is starting to look like it's gonna go towards Alter Ego's side. They can't even find anyone on Alter Ego. Global, they're just looking for kills here, and they're giving up on his retake.
They have to save, because if they don't, they just don't have the economy. They don't have the creds for guns on the match point round. And that's the worst possible scenario. My heart aches to say this. But this is all... Oh no.
What?
Oh, he got clipped. He got clipped by the spike. I think he was holding for exit frags.
It just was at the edge of it. Like, this is such a heartbreaker. He needed to save that gun. You know, one more gun right now would be awesome. But because he lost that, they're left with 2 judges. And it's going to be Kappa and Hellranger to use those judges. And if they don't get the kills at the beginning, they're going to be useless guns. And that might have been a nail in the coffin here.
It really just might be. It really just might be. The graves have been marked. And Alter Ego Celeste, the Undertakers, they are looking for them now. They stream onto site, but here comes Hellranger. Who's the one who controls this? Who's the one that's coming in from hell? You might clamp the site now, but if they just play retakes, they could hold this, and Lightning Fast comes in from behind! The save worked, but here comes Kush, he swings onto the first, and Hellranger leads the way once more with the judge! It's Global Esports as they save themselves for one more round.
They live to tell the tale for yet another day, but right now, Alter Ego still has the economy. Great hold here from Hellranger. The judge eventually kind of worked out for them as they get all the kills lightning fast with the lightning fast flank as well, getting the final kill. Funnily enough, I think
they made the judge
chance to recover a gun.
Delby didn't expect a judge sa tower.
You know when you're playing chamber and you feel like, yeah, I got my gun. Wait a minute. No, it's my tour de force. Wait a minute.
He's got the operator now, though, and it's worked out quite well. He's always very accurate. He's at least gets 1 kill every single time. This time though, firing off the 1 shot. Now he has to reposition.
Sa GE, I like SK Rossi talaga.
But wow, SK Rossi repeaks, takes down Noxy.
Boom.
Goes in for another. He takes down Kush. Oh!
It's gonna be the SK Rossi show, keeping them alive, keeping Global Esports dreams alive, and the series alive as well. South Asian Esports lying on his back, and he finds the double to open this round up.
Come on.
Still a mountain to climb for them though, still 6 rounds, but it's just starting to look a bit more doable whenever SK Rossi does these things.
2-0 na to ng Alter Ego.
Well, SK Rossi might not be on B site. Hellranger is. They know that they're headed towards this way. Almost saw the head coming out of tower through the narrow edge of the sky smoke. Orbital strike is the thing that keeps them trapped in. And here comes the fault line just to hold them back a little bit.
Oh, through the smoke!
Course, though, Global Esports, with all the ultimates in their arsenal, with all the angles being held, they know they have this in their pockets. They just gotta be a little bit careful on the approach as they don't want to lose too many players in that process. The Dren King and Del B, knowing this, just hold all the way from the other side of Arcade, and they're still able to put one along the way. Del B gets a quick double, SK Rossi shuts it down, and a Dren King, aggressive off the tower position, has no choice but to give up the spike.
They might still get him, and they do. They find him, and for Global, they really need to save as many guns as they can because they have no chances. They can't lose. So they have to buy every single time. They still have the economy for it, and they're starting to build it up, which is great. for the side of Alter Ego, they're the ones hurting a little bit this
Like
time. and
shields.
Yeah, like shields. And SK Rossi with the heroics here.
This
This
is
flick
awesome.
onto the KO. I didn't even see. He flicked to the right. I thought that was it, but he flicked to the
Yeah.
right and then left. And then got the kill. The way he plays the operator is just so smooth.
The micro adjustments are just so perfect, so fast, so sharp. And I dare say his lone presence all the way from A main pushed Alter Ego all the way to the B site. This time he gets the opening pick as well. And if you're Alter Ego, you're not pushing A main again unless you're doing it as a team, unless you got utility to waste and dump. They don't really have that though, and that's why going through the door now, just being careful, playing around the sky smokes instead. They're trying to find some kind of a counter pick. Pushing up towards tower now, and Kush is able to get the first one. Kappa, unfortunately not able to hold his ground. This just might allow for Alter Ego to go from spawn to A? Wait, spawn to B, excuse me. They're running on the site. Lightning Fast is trying to hold them down, but no, he loses his head. Noxy gets one as well. SK Rossi comes back in, but jumping around is Noxy, and he takes him down. Oh my god. It's all up to Hell Ranger now.
Yeah, they're gonna take the time. Oh my god, they actually took the time to dance over his dead body. So look at Delby.
I can't believe
He's
this.
dancing over his dead body.
This is
Talk
disgusting.
about adding salt to injury. It is
You can't do
disgusting.
that.
1v3 right now. Hell Ranger, the last one left alive. All impossible as Noxy is gonna be the one to eliminate Global Esports and send him to lower bracket.
Shot through the heart. And I don't know. I'm the
Oasis
one to
game
blame. I
next,
don't know.
guys.
I'm
Oasis
not blaming
so-
anyone here.
It's so unfortunate. Alter Ego just plays so incredibly well. I'm not a big fan of all that
Pero matagal pa.
shenanigans. It's kind of
Kasi-
funny at first, but sometimes I don't know.
Next
I don't know.
is...
Global Esports. I really hope that they
May
will
interview pa.
sit
May
down
5
and
minutes and
just,
then
like,
may interview and then another 5 minutes and then map picks. Hi,
regain their
JP2. Thank you for the
mental game,
notify,
because
dude.
they
Hello,
need it.
welcome to my
Up
stream.
next, they're not out yet. It's elimination bracket, and along with that, maybe their chances of getting into APAC LCQ. But if they can win against either Xerxa or RRQ, which is who they're playing against, they could continue to go forward. And
Balik ka kay
Oh,
Zeus.
it's on me! I'm gonna die!
Jesus.
Uy, what? Ibalik natin.
It's on me! Two outside, here you go. Oh! 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 It's on me! I'm gonna die!
Dude.
Jesus.
Holy fuck, dude. How much they got scared.
He missed. Gusto talaga nila to, yung parang CSGO na knife. Sino?
I just hate this game.
It was winter.
I'm getting fucking blind,
shit, WTP.
dogged, blinded, fucking scanned.
Flashing view.
Wait.
Oh,
I'm looking
wow.
good right now.
Nice. Ang ganda ng wall! What?
I'm gonna take the ace if that's fine. I was just kidding. I whipped on purpose. Like, go get your ace. There it is.
Nice. Hindi kita ng satchel, oo.
Oh, it's there. Oh, no way! No! That's not legal!
Look at...
Sorry,
Ooh!
CT1.
Last player standing. Three for me. One enemy remaining.
Nice.
Clearing house, forcing Orhai being the last one alive. Winnable. Even more so. 1v2. The lined up.
Angle. Too much time has passed. Too much time has passed. The op comes through and Ohai does it.
Oh.
Ang ganda nung ano, spectate ah.
Tout va bien.
But feeling ko stick niya lang to.
Pas de fuite possible.
Moment.
I can't believe it was a 1v5 clutch, tas iniwan nila lahat yun
Ninguém
side.
conseguiu colocar a mira, tipo, na hora que eles vão tentar colocar a mira, o MBR tá muito esperto já, então eles não conseguem se antecipar, né? Pegar aquela correria, aquela movimentação caótica. Então, não cria-se um caos.
Ele tá tentando, hein? Tá tentando fazer um ninja. Chegou lá.
Meu
Se fizer
Deus.
metade matar, o round é dele, hein? Olha ele! Os dois! Calma assim!
Meu Deus!
É o ninja!
Another
É o
1v5
ninja dos
clutch.
ninjas!
Yeah.
Under,
Yeah,
under.
Me too, me too.
I'm blind, I'm blind. Under 2.
Under you said?
Underground, under. It's 2. Why are we
If Tariq can miss those easy shots, we can miss those easy shots, okay?
Attackers win. Too intense. It's getting too intense. This guy's going crazy.
Dernier joueur en vie.
Oh.
Better. What?
What the hell?
Ay.
Yo, what the fuck are you doing?
Hope you are well, sir.
That's funny. That's funny to you. What the fuck?
Ano yan? Wait. I need to see that.
Yo, what the fuck are you doing? That's funny to you. What the fuck?
Reno, last round.
Oh fuck. Oh fuck.
Oh
my. Wait.
Good shit,
Pop out, you know, this guy. Wow. That just does not make sense. I just don't know what to tell you.
Bad coffee
Could buy you
nicknames.
an
Thank you for the sub. Thank you, kitty. Oh, I
Stes ba yung nasa likod niya?
Get lost.
Two guns.
This way. Heads up. One enemy remaining.
Wait, he's upping.
Wait. Nice.
How?
She's just full peeking blinded. It's amazing.
Player
I'm so dog shit.
Two market, 1CT.
That's 3.
One enemy remaining.
Oh, sheesh! What? What was that?
When you home.
Yasuo.
Oh my god, I just shit my fucking ass.
So close. Teleport's ready.
He's smoking you.
Get me out of here. Bro, I gotta go wipe.
One enemy remaining. Flawless.
One wall. Yeah, wall. Just one. Not playing. I'm gonna go help you.
Oh, wow! Holy. Let's go. Da, 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 da. I deserve to be rank 1. Sino to? Featuring Stewie and Wardell. Si Grim. Oh, that's right. Yes. Grim. Watch some Grim Walls. Oh, it's Maggie. Maggie part.
One enemy remaining.
Come on, man.
That's so good.
I could ult this bitch.
Oh!
Oh, that's definitely Grim. There's nothing to drop. Quick flash.
you hold my sands reach actually? Right side?
Maguya.
Nice round, yeah.
They really like the melee. Mga galing siguro CSGO. Oh, it's a 1v5 clutch situation here for Grim. Slow orb niya na sa. Oh, I tried.
So bring it on. So bring it on.
Nothing drop again. They don't.
Nako, malayo pa ako dyan.
I don't know why I ever peek satellite because half the time they just never here. But it's a good tool for flanking.
Like my stream
rope
can
flanking,
barely
like,
hold
go for some dumb shit.
100 viewers. Sadly. Ba't nag-start ulit? Ah, okay, that was the intro.
Oh my! Not cause why am I the best?
You're actually better.
Dude, they're like balloons. They're actually like balloons.
No.
That's probably like best shots recently. That felt good. That felt good. Oh shit. No, that hits me? What the f? I'm stunned. I can't do anything.
Okay.
Just shooting their fucking toenails.
I'm so sad, dude. I just wanna get some kills.
I grabbed the yob. You want it?
Dude,
Take this, Shaz. Take this. Take this. Take this.
Two arcade. I got your cross. I got you, Jet. I got you.
No, he actually does it that round. The one time I don't check it. It's always that, man. The one time, man. I always check it. And just because I'm conditioned that they're not there, they finally are there, man. Fuck. You want to try with me, B, Shaz?
I can play B. Yeah.
Whatever you feel more comfortable with.
Praise bought it.
Ooh.
Yeah, he likes that sight. Cause why are you actually doing that?
I don't know where last one is. Holding drop.
Oh my fucking jumps! That was rope. Yeah, he came from rope. Oh my. Dude, you can't hear noise until he's right on your fucking ass. Dude, that thing is. There is no time to react to that. You literally cannot hear that. What's even the point of shift walking? I am never shift walking on that thing ever again.
I got this. I got this.
Asawa ni Sarah. Ano nangyari? Nakaulat sila.
Never again.
I got this. I got this.
Okay, Depo.
It's smoke. Don't slow it down. Yeah, f him. F that guy, man. Fuck that guy. Holy f. I was going slow. Oh, he was? What the fuck? So now I'm confused. What does it sound like when you just. Oh. Okay, no, you're check, you're right. Nothing. Nothing, B, man. No, I missed the jump.
Rotating. 120 breach. 120 breach. Two more B main. B main.
Hi, Paul Christian. Hello. That's nice.
Oh my god. Dude, hitting dashing jets is the fucking scariest thing, man. They're gonna go A for sure. Without a doubt in my mind. Ow.
There's two. I'm falling. Put them all up.
Alright, bitch, how you gonna like it, huh? There's no way. No, I'm pissed. I'm pissed. I'm angry. I'm actually gonna fucking punch my monitor.
I'm stunned.
I got one B. I know we're doing that.
Left side, drop. I'm stunned.
All there, all there, all there. One drop, one CT, one send. Let's go!
Nice round. Oh my god.
I'm about to drop 0 kills on this attack off and be the bottom frag, so.
Stunning. Walk out.
I feel for you, just need to plant.
Hey, one for me, guys? Yeah?
One for the champion. Oh no. 70? I don't know. I think it's somewhere up there.
Oh.
100. 66.
Sayang, walang nagpunta doon.
One more sound. 100, don't check out this. Wait, silent.
I didn't know he was gonna be on site.
What the?
No way.
My flash went out. That's not playing. It's not playing for you.
It's so sad, man. If he didn't die. Man, that's so unfortunate.
Sad. Kung nagre-refresh. Kaya nga, good thing it doesn't. Ang masyadong ng OP pag nagre-refresh. Dati nga yung life ng wall ni Sage is like double eh. Double yung Tapos hindi siya like ngayon na nag-start siya na, di ba, yan, nag-start mo na siya na half HP and then mabuo. Dati, isang straight agad. Like, wala na nung half HP na version.
Ooh, let's go Jet. Tower.
It was at this moment that he knew.
What's up?
He fucked up.
Bye.
Man, I hate him.
Fucking below me.
Side.
That's a fake.
Oh, thank God. Holy fuck. My. Play off of me, okay? They have to either break them
Rainer,
and cry, so just decide. On side, both of them. Both. You got this. Mollies and everything. Right side, time. Yes. Yes.
Oh, happy birthday, John McNeil. Espinosa. Hello. Happy birthday.
Let's go.
I hope you have a great birthday. I hope you win your games today. And I hope you frag out. Happy birthday, John McNeil, rather.
And that's his
Dun,
mission.
dun, dun, dun,
Why are you
dun,
swinging Jet?
Thank you for the follow, by the way. Thank you for the follow. Oh, ito na, lapit na. Sure, no problems. No problems.
I think he breach ults that, honestly. Counter that shit.
He's stunned. Right below you, B-man.
Oh my God, what is he?
Nice. I think.
Yeah, Frey. He is somewhat an unmovable force when you want to think about it. So now
I wanna open
Maple,
the
Texta,
bala.
and Roski, I think that they are definitely a team that is very, very interesting. Because
So
when
we're
you think
gonna
about them as well,
have
like, these players are definitely not
Oasis
new.
versus
Because when you think
Order,
about,
and
say,
then we're gonna
Ronski,
have
he has played in
FW
6
versus
different
Fancy
teams
Unlimited.
prior
Bukas
to
may Team
this,
Secret
and on top
ng
of
8
that, when you think about the
PM
other
and
players
then
as well,
Paper
you
Rex
can
and boom.
already
Uy,
say
ang
that,
ganda
yes,
ng mga
it
laban
sounds like
tomorrow.
they're
RRQ
definitely
at 2
a
PM.
lot of, I would say,
And
flexibility
Onyx
as well as
at
value when you think about it.
11.
Because
Full
when you look at
tayo
their player
bukas.
history,
Full on.
they don't necessarily play only one type of agent the whole time. You will see them play initiator, but at the same time, you'll also see some of them already running on
Ang layo
healers.
nito sa
You'll see
APAC,
some of them
ah.
playing on initiators,
Di
but
siya
also
mukhang Asian.
running
Hindi
on
siya
maybe,
Asian.
a sentinel. So that's how flexible
Ba't may
they
mga
are, and it's a
clown?
little bit hard for
Nazwa.
me to really pinpoint based just on like their careers, what exactly or what role they're going to be playing, just because of how flexible it's going to be.
It seems that both of these rosters, whether it be Order or Oasis Gaming, are coming in with these players that are just so malleable and able to adjust to what the
Dami niyang
team
keyboard.
actually needs. So I'm wondering how it's going to turn out today on their map picks even.
Oasis for the win, yes sir.
Oh, me
Oasis
too.
for the
You know,
win.
Fluffy actually told me a fun fact.
Okay.
One of the players of Oasis Gaming actually came from a team called the First Order.
Okay.
Isn't that interesting?
It is
you know?
interesting when you think about it. But you know, when you look at trends before this, when you look at how Oceania plays, I really like how they're kind of like orderly, chaotic. But back in stage 1, from what I saw from Bonkers, and I'm really excited to see that maybe perhaps happening again, just because RDW moved into Order.
Now, I have been looking at Order's team statistics over here, and it's crazy. Is it just me? Am I looking at the statistics right? Or have they just been winning all of their games, like, across all maps? Like,
They have definitely dominated the region, in my
Right?
opinion. And so I'm so excited to see how they're going to fare on the rest of APAC. I have heard a lot of praise on Order, but I've also heard a lot of praise on Oasis Gaming.
Yeah, I have to agree
Wait a
with
minute,
you.
we're not banning Bind?
Wait,
Wow.
no way! I can't believe this is happening. Okay, I'm wondering.
Fluffy mad?
I'm wondering, like, what's going on
I'm
here?
not mad. I'm surprised. Just to be clear.
Okay, oh, really?
Ang tagal,
I
nasa
would be
loading screen
incredibly
lang ako.
surprised if they actually pull it out. I'm sure
Hindi ako
that
naaalis
the
sa
next
loading
pair of
screen.
casters are gonna have a strong opinion on Oasis. Okay, they still have a chance to ban it. It's not too late. It's still possible to not have Bind on the Decider map, but like, this is unbelievable, Tricks.
I'm wondering.
Oh!
Okay,
I'm
I'm wondering
wondering,
if
like,
Order
a sign of
did their
relief
homework.
happening here.
Like, I'm wondering if Order did their homework, if they actually checked out, how Oasis plays, or did they just decide that they're not confident going against Oasis Gaming's Bind because perhaps they've watched the VODs and decided that that's not a map they want to fight on.
Honestly, when you think about Bind, a lot of, in MYSG, I understand. Like, when you think about it back in stage number 1, a lot of teams banned Bind. And I was asking the other casters, why is this a thing? And because there's not exactly a middle area, and sometimes some teams don't want to
Daw
deal with
makapasok
not
sa
having
Valo.
that pressure coming in from its side. So, honestly, I'm not surprised. But Fracture as Decider map, interesting again. Personally, I would say, whenever I see Fracture, I have yet to see a team that has really, really brought some innovation into that map, other than Paper Rex as well as SMG from Game Changers. But for now, I am keeping my fingers crossed that we might be seeing that.
Oh, you're in for a treat. The fact that Oasis vetoed Haven over here to make sure that the Decider map was going to be Fracture says a lot. And I've seen their performance here, really good track record in their battles here, especially on attacking. They seem to show a really huge comfort over here, so I'm really excited to see more of that Fracture play on the side of Oasis Gaming. Now, I feel like the information with Order
Hello?
is very limited.
Hindi ako
because
rinig.
most of the time,
What?
we talk about their
everything
region
not
or like their
responding na?
local tournaments coming into play. But again, a lot can happen as they progress here on APAC. But as far as I know, Honka and Komodo speak very highly of this team. So Oasis Gaming better watch out.
I feel like on top of that, as I mentioned about Fracture, it's being a large map. One of those things that maybe Fade might not be as great on large maps, but we have to consider that the sites themselves are very small on Fracture, so hopefully Oasis Gaming will actually bring out a Fade in order to play against Order today.
I really want to see a Viper. I really want to see a Viper. Because when you think about it, it's been a while, but there's so much value in a Viper. The toxic screen, you have the toxic orb as well that gives those decays, and on top of that, her ultimate can cover the entire site. Especially if you ulti on a site, you can cover top and bottom of the site as well. And you've seen Paper X Mistral actually just anchor all alone in a 1v4 on the site. Even before his teammates got there, he already pretty much annihilated the entire team. So this is my question, like, why are we not seeing more Vipers when she has so much value?
Maybe because the players get too distracted by how beautiful Viper is. I don't know.
Or because of the KO, they feel that it's not as viable anymore.
True.
Yeah.
It's a huge adjustment when you get suppressed. it just goes down. from time to time
Guys,
there. But again,
ayaw.
this is something that we have to watch out for, of course, the agent compositions, everything. But here on the panel, we better watch out too, because coming up next is our ever-dreaded prediction.
Ang annoying, hindi ko maklose yung
Predictions,
Valorant.
predictions,
Hindi,
predictions. Now, I
Ay,
think
alam
I
mo
owe
ba
it to
yung
Fluffy
task
because he's not here
manager
on the
ko?
panel to predict on Oasis Gaming
Like
on his
literally
behalf.
ayaw
Not here,
na.
so I will do it. But what about you, Tash?
Okay, try natin to. Wait lang guys, kinlose ko yung Google. Trying stuff. Hindi ko alam, nag-stuck yung Valorant sa black screen. Tapos, gawa nun, ayaw lumabas din ng task manager ko. Ang weird. I might need to restream. Yeah. Oh no. What's happening? Ayaw. You can see it. Ayaw. Right? Ayaw talaga. It's not working. Yeah, magre-restream na lang ako. Enjoy this, ASMR. Ano ka to? Ikot ka. ASMR keyboard. Sorry guys, ganun lang ako minsan. Anyway, talaga eh. And stream ako, mag-restream ako. What happened? I don't know, pero I need to restream. Basta nag-block screen siya. I think I need to restart my whole PC. Bye-bye. Wait, balik ako ah. Don't go anywhere.